this hand seems very good. I've got 3 lands, early interaction, into a fires. I don't think the hands get much better than this. So we'll go ahead and... Ooh, thank goodness for all of this. Bone Crusher Giants. Alright, so next turn I get a Bone Crusher Giant that, or whatever other more threatening thing they play. And then Kenrith gaining us life is going to be really big. Ouch. Nothing on 2. That seems like that would feel really bad. Okay, maybe they're also holding a Bone Crusher Giant and are going to shock us. No, just nothing. I like that. Interesting. Put a loyalty counter on each. That is an interesting set of abilities. Alright, so in order to not take the extra damage here, I'm just going to shock that now. And then I'm going to probably just cast a 4/3 this turn unless I draw... I don't really have a way to deal with Chandra right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and cast a 4/3. Alright. See what happens. Time to build Yorion Battle of Wits. That is true. It does already meet the requirements. What do you think about Yorion in Prismatic? I know that's one of your... Right? That's what the format's called, that one of the ones you're a fan of. I never realized that it had the other text. I just thought it was like a 3-mana 4/3. That's really funny. Yeah, I'm gonna take a damage here. I'll take 2. It lets me keep my Bone Crusher Giant. That seems like a win in my book. And then that, or else it ekes another card out of him. Sure. I mean, the other option was take 1 less damage, but then take 2 damage to my face. So definitely still came out ahead there. I would love... What is that? Okay. Sure. So we are at 4 mana. Yeah, I think we are going to shock, play a fires, and then play a 4/4. Then next turn, hopefully we draw a land and can play Kenrith. If we do, I think this game is out of reach for them entirely, because we just go play Kenrith, gain 5 life, which seems pretty hard for them to come back from, because then I can just be gaining life every turn. That's fair. The Adventure Wrath, not killing it is definitely something. Interesting. Okay, so do they have another... Okay. Sure. I don't care. You got it, bud. Absolutely. Okay, that's less good. So I think we're gonna play Teferi and bounce. it gives them a shock back in their hand, but it lets us draw a land and then play our Kenrith, which also kills the Chandra and gains us 5 life. Okay, so that was pretty sweet. A nice easy start there. We're gonna go ahead and bring in the Storm's Wrath, side out the Elspeth Conquer's Death. It just seems really, really slow. And then I think just go with that. Yeah. Hey, Teferi draw a land. I make not terrible plays sometimes. Definitely not always, as evidenced by match 2. But this seems to be going all right. Oh yeah, I need to remember that Keruga is a legal option. Do I keep the Scry 6? Just because I want to, I'm gonna... I mean... It lets me pick my first draw, for sure. And then, like, I've got 4 lands, I've got some blockers, I've got the end game here with Kenrith. I think that this is actually a fine keep. So we're gonna put Hallowed Fountain on the bottom, Teferi on the bottom, and I do want a fires, so we are going to, oh, beautiful, beautiful. So we're going to put that on top, on top, on top. We'll go ahead and play this Triome, and then next turn we get a Bone Crusher Giant, and then turn 3 play 3/3 or a 4/3, and just how we drew it up. Definitely think that Scry 3 twice is really good. Okay. Second main. What are you going to do? Okay. So they didn't have a second land drop. Let's see what they exiled. 2 lands. That worked out beautifully for them. So we are going to just go ahead and play a Plains here. And we're going to Bone Crusher Giant, whatever the most threatening thing is. If they play a Robber, we'll kill that, but otherwise we'll just hit one of these Scorch Spitters. Actually, I think Fervent Champion is the most threatening out of these 3. I would love to find a I would love to find a deal 3 to everything, the board wipe. Alright, cool, I'll take 4. I'm very confused at what just happened. Okay, whatever. Yep, so deals us some damage, but oh, my goodness, that was very smart of them. I am not a smart man. They fizzled our Bone Crusher Giant, so that way it went to the graveyard. Yeah. Yep. So I should not have taken that damage. I should have played the Triome there, and then next turn I can shock, play fires. Instead, I'm going to be taking damage unnecessarily, and we'll see what happens. So I get to go to 6, hope they don't have something crazy. Alright, so we're going to go shock wipe the board. Shock fires wipe the board. Sometimes, yeah, absolutely. I just like I do that all the time in Modern. I'll kill my own druid, but I'm just with the way that the cards look, and like there were a few things going on I just didn't understand. So good catch, good catch. So we are going to go Kenrith Cavalier. Give him haste, gain 5. I'm going to discard these 2 Sphinxes, or they're just going to concede. Wow, this deck is crazy.